Welcome to Nerds, Comics, and Movies. Today I'll be covering theories and who I believe could be the person who defeats or kills Thanos in the upcoming Avengers 4 Infinity War movie. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, click subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications to see all my future content. At the bottom of my list, I have Groot. Could it really be Groot? Would they want to add in this kind of plot twist to the movie? From the comic books, Groot does not kill or defeat Thanos. However, though he is in a final fight scene where the Hulk fastballs him at the Mad Titan, he delivers a storm of attacks to distract Thanos while the Avengers assemble and get ready for their last attack that defeats Thanos at that time in the comic book. But they might want to add in this twist. Groot could be pitched by the Hulk right at the Mad Titan, deliver a storm of attacks, and ultimately deal the death blow or the defeat to that Mad Titan. It would be a serious plot twist. It could also set up maybe where they're going for the next installment of the Guardians of the Galaxy. With all this being said, though, I don't see Groot being added into the final scene, at least as the killer or the person who defeats Thanos. He's such a lovable character, especially recently with them bringing out baby Groot, and then we have teenage Groot. He's kind of growing up. But you never know. They could decide to add this into the movie. It would be a crazy twist, but good to see. Up next, I have a 2-for-1. Could it be Nebula or Gamora? They both have so much against Thanos, and they're both so close to him as being chosen as the daughters of Thanos. But Nebula had never lived up to Gamora. As we saw in the movie, he had Nebula taken apart, leaving her alive and just torturing her the entire time. So she has nothing but resentment against the Mad Titan. Gamora, he killed her to get the Soul Stone. That was his ultimate sacrifice and what he loved, to possess that stone. Both of them have their own reasons to go after and kill Thanos, defeat him, and undo what he did. In the comic book, Nebula does get a hold of the gauntlet. She does take it from Thanos and undoes everything that he did within that 24-hour period. Again, though, that's the comic. Who knows how they're going to put it into the movie.
You should have killed me. It would have been a waste of parts.
Next, I have Doctor Strange. He is easily one of the most powerful characters in the MCU. He has the potential to kill Thanos, defeat him, and even imprison him. He is the Sorcerer Supreme. They kind of play down how strong Doctor Strange really is. He is powerful enough to actually hold an Infinity Stone. There's not many characters that can actually hold an Infinity Stone and wield the power. He could trap Thanos into the Dark Dimension with Dormammu and let Dormammu kill Thanos as he's imprisoned there, and Dormammu controls that realm. But Doctor Strange, again, as we saw in the movie, he has definitely become more powerful. They did not really go into detail with how much time did he spend in the Dark Realm with Dormammu and the Time Stone, rewinding that timing and gaining his power. Hopefully we touch base on that a little bit more with how strong and far along he has come, and to see if maybe he will be the person that takes down Thanos. Up next, I have Thor. As we saw, he has really tapped into his powers, and he's learning how strong he really is in the Avengers 3 Infinity War movie. Helped really paint that picture and show us Thor does really have a good chance of killing Thanos. He has learned that he really is the god of thunder. He started claiming that as his name. He also got the new hammer Stormbreaker, which they also called the God Killer. So he has that to help back him up and deal the death blow to Thanos. And he almost did in the Avengers 3 movie, as we saw. But Thor needs more time, I believe, to hone in his power and really learn how strong he is with Stormbreaker. I don't see him really as being the guy that kills Thanos, but he has a really good shot just due to how strong that he is. Also, in the comic books, he got defeated so many times by Thanos that I don't see that they would kind of add that into the movie or incorporate that kind of a twist. But we don't know who it could be, but Thor is definitely a good choice.
me, Thanos!
Towards the top of my list here, I have Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. She is one of the strongest Marvel superheroes in the comic books. Also, the director said for the Marvel Avengers 4 Infinity War movie that they are going to incorporate how strong she is into the new movie, and that no one has really been as strong on screen as she will be with the skills and power levels that she will display. I think that's really great. Captain Marvel definitely does have the chance to take down Thanos and kill him completely. She has multiple powers that are just extremely strong. She can absorb energy blasts that she can then send back. And Thanos is going to have to realize that the more he dishes out, the more power that she can gain from that and actually give it back to him. She can fly. She also has cosmic awareness. She can shoot lasers. And she can also go into a what they call binary form, which is just where she can break down all energy at the molecular level, and is just extremely powerful if she is able to get to that stage. With all this said, I do believe Captain Marvel will be the person that they are going to have defeat or kill Thanos in the next coming Avengers Infinity War installment. It will be great to see that move forward with a new comic book character. Number one is Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. I believe he really is going to be the guy that takes down, kills, defeats Thanos. It is essential. Iron Man's been out the longest. They are moving all of his movies now into the Avengers, and I believe this is where he will also die as he takes down Thanos, and this will be the end of Iron Man. Doctor Strange also spared his life for the Time Stone. This came after him and Iron Man, Tony Stark, had an argument over what is the cost of a life, and that they don't sacrifice other lives or give up other lives, for this goal. But yet Doctor Strange turns on all of his words and says that there's only one outcome that they can win, and that obviously shows that Tony Stark has to stay alive for that one win. After Doctor Strange says that to Tony, he gives him this long gaze and states that we are in the end game now, putting them on the one-win path that they have to defeat or kill Thanos. Thanos also tells Tony that they are connected. He states that they are both brilliant and visionaries. And maybe Thanos also sees that Tony Stark is his actual equal, or maybe he's his opposition. He is the character, again, that started the MCU universe, started this whole big kickoff. Maybe he'll be the character that ends it with Thanos. From Tony Stark's vision from the Age of Ultron movie, we see everyone dying or dead around him. Even Captain says, "You could have saved us. Why didn't you do more?" I think this is Tony's guilt that is really adding up on him, that he is never doing enough. He never gets there in time or made the wrong move. And so when he gets back to Earth in the Avengers 4 movie, and we see half the population gone and the devastation that has taken over the world, I believe it's going to include Pepper Potts in that. And that is going to be the final drive to drive Tony mad, where he is going to create maybe his own stones, or come up with a weapon that he believes could take down Thanos to help out, remove the gauntlet or his power level. Or maybe Tony will actually sacrifice himself again in that final battle as he kills or defeats Thanos and also dies in that process, in that final attack. That's how I see that ending. Again, these are just my thoughts and theories. This is nothing set in stone. Thank you everybody for listening. If you did tune into the video this long, please don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell me how I did. Thank you.
I hope they remember